Mixed reality is the merging of real and virtual world to produce new environments and visualizations where physical and digital objects coexist and interact in real time. Mixed reality does not exclusively take place in either the physical or virtual world, but is a hybrid of reality and virtual reality, encompassing both augmented reality and augmented virtuality via immersive technology. The first immersive mixed reality system that provided enveloping sight, sound and touch was the Virtual Pictures platform, which was developed in 1992 at the Armstrong Laboratories of the United States. The project demonstrated that human performance could be significantly amplified by overlapping spatially registered virtual objects on top of a person's direct view of reality physical environments. Next is the Windows Mixed Reality. Windows Mixed Reality is a mixed reality platform introduced as a part of the Windows 10 operating system, which provides holographic and mixed reality experience with comparatively head-mounted displays. It provides a mixed reality experience where a representation of physical real-world elements is incorporated with that of virtual elements, which is referred to the holograms by Microsoft, such that they are perceived to exist together in a shared environment. Next is the difference between mixed reality and augmented reality. Mixed reality can be mentioned as an enhanced form of augmented reality. In augmented reality, like Google Glass feature, the visible natural environment is overlaid with a layer of digital content. But the case is slightly different with mixed reality, as mixed objects and virtual objects are integrated into and responsive to the real world. For instance, a virtual ball under your desk would be the block from a user view unless it bends down to touch there. Mixed reality takes the best quality of augmented and virtual reality to create an immersive interface that overlays upon the user reality. Rather than displaying simple images like augmented reality, mixed reality strives to put fully digital objects that are trackable and interactable in their user environment. User can actually view and manipulate things from different angles, which is as complex as an anatomy model. This type of rendering demands more processing power than augmented reality, which is one main result of mixed reality application, and devices are still in the proof of concept phase and for from the consumer availability. Mixed reality and not only overlays but also anchors virtual object to real world object, allowing the user to interact with comparing virtual world.
The potential uses for mixed reality are huge. You can play 3D games or watch movies in a virtual darkened room. But there's so much more than that. You can pilot a mission to Mars, learn how dinosaurs walked, or even meet the president. Or even watch the astronauts launch satellites by hand. There are even modular building systems which ease many constructional activities.
Augmented virtuality is the subcategory of mixed reality that refers to the merging of real-world objects into virtual world. As an intermediate case in the virtuality continuum, it refers to the predominantly virtual spaces where physical elements such as physical objects or peoples are dynamically integrated into and can interact with the virtual world in real time. This integration is achieved with the use of various techniques, such as streaming videos from physical spaces like through a webcam or using a 3D digitalizations of physical objects, etc. The use of real-world sensors such as gyroscopes to control a virtual environment is an additional form of augmented virtuality, in which external input provides context for the virtual views. So next we are going to discuss about the mixed reality games. A mixed reality games or hybrid reality games is a games which take place in both realities and virtual realities simultaneously. The defining characteristics of such games is their lack of primary play space. These games are played simultaneously in physical, digital, or represented space such as game boards. There is an equivalence in defining the pertainings to their existence in the mixed reality. Virtual reality games are not mixed reality games because they take place only in the virtual reality. Perceived games are a subset of hybrid reality games. Next is extended reality. Extended reality (XR) is a term referring to all the real and virtual combined environments and human-machine interactions generated by computer technologies and wearables. It includes representative forms such as augmented reality, augmented virtuality, and virtual reality, and the area of internet among them. So the level of virtuality ranges from partial sensor inputs to immersive virtuality, also called virtual reality. XR is a superset which includes the entire spectrum from the complete real to the complete virtual in the concept of reality virtuality continuum introduced by Paul Milgrom. Still, its a continuation lies in the extensions of human experience, especially relating the sense of existence represented by VR and the acquisition of congregation represented by AR. So, some of the commonly used display technologies are Cave Automatic Virtual Environment. A Cave Automatic Virtual Environment, better known as CAVE, is an immersive virtual reality environment where the projectors are detected to between 3 and 6 of the wall of the room-sized head-up display or heads-up display. Head-up display or heads-up display, also known as a HUD, is a transparent display that represents data without requiring user to look away from their visual viewports. The origin of these names stems from a pilot being able to view information with the head positioned up and looking forward instead of angled down looking at lower instruments. As HUD also has the advantage that the pilots do not need to refocus to view that outside after looking at the optimal nearest instruments. Although they were initially developed for military aviations, HUDs are now used in commercial aircraft, automobiles, and other applications. So next is computer monitor. A computer monitor is an output device that displays the information in pictorial form. Monitor visual comprises the display devices, circuitry, casing, and power supply. The display device is modern monitors is typically a thin film transistor, liquid crystals displays with LED backlighting having replaced cold cathode fluorescence lamps, black lighting, older monitoring used as cathode ray stays mobile phones. A mobile phone, cell phones, or hand phones, sometimes shortened to simple mobile, cells or just phones, is a portable telephone that can make and receive calls over a radio frequency link while the user is moving within a telephone service area. The radio frequency link establishes a connection to the switching system of mobile phones operator, which provide access to the public switch telephone network. Modern mobile telephone services use cellular network architecture, and therefore mobile telephones are called cellular telephones or cell phones in North America. And the next is personal digital assistant. A personal digital assistant, also known as a handheld PC, is a variety of mobile devices which functions as a personal information manager. PD have been mostly displayed by the whispered adaptation of highly capable smartphones, in particular those days, or iOS and Android. Nearly all modern PDAs have the ability to connect to the internet. A PDA has an electronic visual display, letting it include a web browser version. Models also have an audio capability, allowing usage as a portable media player and also enabling most of them to be used as a telephone.
So by now, we have understood that virtual reality is the creation of a fully artificial environment, whereas augmented reality is the overlaying of virtual objects on the real world environment. And mixed reality is the virtual environment combined with the real world in real time. So coming to the applications of mixed reality, the possibilities are endless. But before we go into those, let us look at one of the main devices that have helped us shape the mixed reality world. Microsoft HoloLens brings holograms into your real world. Using transparent lenses, spatial sound, and an understanding of your environment, holograms look and sound like they're actually part of the world around you. That is mixed reality. With Microsoft HoloLens, holograms are viewed through the holographic frame centered in the middle of your view. This preserves your peripheral vision so you can move around freely, connect, and collaborate with people around you. Holograms in mixed reality don't work out as you can see here. This enables you to engage with the digital contents and tools along with the objects in your real world. Holograms can be world locked in a physical location so you can walk around or they can travel with you. You can hear them in 3D with spatial sound. Microsoft HoloLens is the world's first fully untethered self-contained computer. With the mixed reality experience of HoloLens, you can stay in the real world and interact with real people as you simultaneously explore 3D in 3D. So, from an engineering point of view, mixed reality is slowly but surely becoming a game changer. From 3D modeling and virtual sculpting to remote repair guidance and project monitoring apps, there are various ways in which the engineering sector has begun to take advantage of mixed reality devices. Especially using 3D modeling apps, professionals are able to build projects up in a shared virtual environment. And nowadays, especially these are becoming popular as 3D and 4D models of these projects can be made, and this helps in better error detection, and it also helps us to inspect the quality of the projects better. Mixed reality technologies are being used within the education industry to enhance both the students' ability to learn and take in information, while also giving them the opportunity to personalize the way they learn. Using 3D projections and simulations, students can interact with and manipulate virtual objects in order to study them in a way that is relevant to themselves and their studies. By inserting the three-dimensional objects into a classroom as a means of gauging the size, shape, or other features of something, students can gain a deeper sense of understanding as to what it is they are studying. For example, in this video, students can circle and investigate a virtual protein. They experience how the surface of a protein is defined and which molecules fit into which categories. Each atom has their own van der Waals radii, and these radii combine to create a spherical mode of the protein. If we move a water molecule over this protein, a new surface is produced. So understanding this requires good imagination. This is where mixed reality helps us. It helps us to visualize the regions of a protein a molecule can reach. Thus, with the 3D object in front of us, the course reader can explain this directly using the virtual object. Coming to the entertainment sector, virtual reality has been around for decades, and this is probably the most widely available one of the three, so AR and VR. Nowadays also augmented reality games are becoming very popular, especially with the success of games like Pokemon Go. We can expect more of these in the future. However, mixed reality is also present with us, especially in companies like Magic Leap and Lucasfilms. In Magic Leap, they use tech which projects the images directly into the user's eye without the need for it to bounce off an object. And thus this tricks the user into thinking there's an actual object there in reality, which is just a projection. So one example of how mixed reality can be useful can be seen at the Peterson Museum in Los Angeles. The Peterson Museum is a non-profit organization specializing in automobile history and related educational programs. So Ford Motors at the Peterson Museums has a Microsoft HoloLens exhibit. Microsoft HoloLens is a pair of reality sunglasses developed and manufactured by Microsoft. On putting on the HoloLens, you can see right through the skin of the car. With the HoloLens, we are able to see parts of the car which no one could just see from the outside. The components leave the car, you can lift it, rotate it, it can be viewed from every angle. That is, people are actually able to open up the hood and go inside the car. Putting the HoloLens makes the cars come to life. Even its performance, including factors like speed, wind resistance, can be understood. This is a wonderful experience, and the mixed reality of the HoloLens has helped Ford become historic storytellers about their great cars. So, as we have seen, mixed reality applications are slowly emerging into various commercial and industrial areas. As development progresses, we can expect a further integration of mixed reality into our lives. But there's still a long way to go. The current network requirements, computer and storage requirements are bound to saturate or fail in most environments, unless they are properly upgraded to meet the needs of a wide-scale mixed reality or virtual reality application. So that's all there is about mixed reality, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you.